Some children are going back to school, and some people are going back to work in the office towers, but not all. Robin Sears knows about these things, and he's joining us right now in the Secret Bar, top of George, in downtown Toronto, because we want to know, particularly coming up to September, people are still saying, well, I don't know if I'm going to send my kids back to school, but also about work. And part of it, they just don't know. It's like the old debate, Robin, over mask or not. Some people are still saying, well, it's the worst thing for you. Yeah. How did this happen? How did COVID happen? Misinformation.
You know, I think this is one of those cases in political and social history where leaders are really defined. And the superhero leader of this crisis is, of course, Andrew Cuomo. And Cuomo every day came out, was tough, he told the truth, he didn't pull any punches, and he gave people, if you'll excuse me, shit if they weren't doing what they should be doing.
But he also gave people hope.
And he gave people hope, and he gave them very clear, consistent direction. He was very rare. And so just the other day on the schools question, he said, I don't care what the mayors say. I don't care what the school district heads say. I want every one of them to talk to every one of their parents in every one of their schools, because the parents are going to be the voters who make this choice. And you've got to persuade them that you're doing what they need to keep their kids safe. And my reaction to what Ontario education people have done is, you have not talked to the parents. In Ottawa, they gave the parents 2 weeks to vote yes or no, with no second choice, back or not back. What the hell?
And yet in Ontario, we had the Minister of Education here, and he said that they have gone to all the experts, and all the experts have approved their plan.
I don't give a sweet Fanny Adams what the experts say. I want to know what Mrs. Murphy, who has her son in a Scarborough public school, thinks about that school in that classroom's preparations for her kid. And until you satisfy her that you're doing everything you can to make sure her kid is as safe as possible, forget about it.
So is this really, you're saying that it should be a micro solution? Everybody should do their own research and be satisfied themselves?
The boards have an obligation to speak to the parents individually about the circumstances of their child in that classroom. I don't care if you're doing a good job for Scarborough High Schools. I want to know about my son in that classroom.
So there's going to be a second wave, probably. There was the Spanish flu. It just makes sense that there will be. When that comes and kids are in school, all the political leaders are going to say, lock it down, lock it down.
I think one of the
economy too.
One of the things we've learned, Stephen, is you can't be a light switch about this. There isn't a full opening or a full close. You have to be smart about punishing the COVIDiots who get drunk and create an explosion. And you have to reward the people who are doing the right things and do it very, very targeted and focused.
Okay, targeted, 3 minutes. Robin Sears, thanks a lot. Thank you for watching. We are going to continue to broadcast from the Secret Bar here on top of the George Restaurant Courtyards on Queen Street East in Toronto. In these days, where politicians are spending a lot of your money, Parliament's not sitting, it's important to have an independent news source. That's what we are doing. We hope you subscribe.